Explorers and travelers argue that everything is bigger in Texas, and if you take into account all the state has to offer, it's easy to see why the Lone Star State packs such a potent punch with travelers. Texas is filled to the brim with breathtaking countrysides, significant historical attractions, diverse museums, pristine city parks, suburban shopping meccas, mouth-watering barbecue, and more. So today, we present you the top 10 places to visit in Texas. Number 10. El Paso. Right on the Mexican border in the far western corner of Texas is a city called El Paso. This destination is also known as Sun City, and it boasts incredible views as the sun sets nightly over the Franklin Mountains. There are many great attractions in El Paso, just some of which include the Chihuahuan Desert Gardens, the Museum of Archaeology at Wilderness Park, and the Centennial Museum. Number 9. Big Bend National Park. There's a place in far west Texas where night skies are dark as coal and rivers carve temple-like canyons in ancient limestone. Here, at the end of the road, hundreds of bird species take refuge in a solitary mountain range surrounded by weather-beaten desert. Tenacious cactus bloom in sublime southern sun, and diversity of species is the best in the country. This magical place is Big Bend. Situated on the border with Mexico, Big Bend National Park encompasses the whole Chisos mountain range, as well as a significant chunk of the Chihuahuan Desert. Because of its remote location, the park is one of the least visited national parks in the country. But anyone who makes the effort to get here will be well rewarded. The park offers approximately 200 miles of hiking trails, many of which wind through scenic canyons or bring visitors to breathtaking desert rock formations. Hiking trails vary in difficulty and length, and there are also plenty of paved trails for those interested in exploring the park by vehicle. Number 8. Austin. Austin is known for its incredible music, delicious restaurants and food trucks, excellent university, and vibrant tech scene. It's a city on the move, where people who love the outdoors, warm weather, and succulent barbecue flock to live. And with its never-ending conferences and music and sports events, it's one that attracts people from all around the world. A liberal outpost in conservative Texas, Austin is an exciting city. Lady Bird Lake sits in the heart of the city, offering opportunities to swim, kayak, cycle, and jog. Culinary options range from beat-up food trucks selling delectable barbecue to upscale farm-to-table restaurants, and the city's nightlife has something for almost everyone. Live music performances are held every night all over the city, but it's especially worthwhile making a trip to the city during one of its two major music festivals, South by Southwest and the Austin City Limits Festival. Number 7. Caddo Lake. There might not be a more unique state park in Texas than the beautiful and otherworldly Caddo Lake. Caddo Lake State Park has an immense amount of character that sets it apart from many other places, and it's undoubtedly one of the most unexpected places to visit in Texas. With Spanish moss casing thick cypress trees and a sprawling labyrinth of lush bayous and wetlands, this lake is one of the most overlooked jewels in the Lone Star, and it's just begging to be kayaked. One of the only natural formed lakes in Texas, it was created by the gigantic logjam, the Great Raft, which began backlogging the Red and Atchafalaya rivers as far back as 1100 and 1200 AD. As you drive into the park, you seem to enter an entirely new world that is bursting at the seams with new places to discover and exciting things to do. The lake often reaches capacity, so reservations are highly recommended for both camping and day use. Reserve passes online or by calling the customer service center before you visit, and check the park's website for details on closures and current safety restrictions. Number 6. Caverns of Sonora. Between San Antonio and El Paso, most people think there are few reasons to stop in West Texas until you get to Big Bend National Park. But located about 8 miles, 13 kilometers outside the city of Sonora, is one of the Lone Star's most surprising and unique attractions, the beautiful Caverns of Sonora. The founder of the National Speleological Society, Bill Stephenson, described the site as the most indescribably beautiful cave in the world. Its beauty cannot be exaggerated, not even by a Texan. This massive cave carved itself into Cretaceous period limestone about 1.5 to 5 million years ago. It boasts one of the heaviest collections of calcite crystal formations, most especially halictites in the world. Make sure to check out the Butterfly, where 2 fishtail halictites share the same attachment point, and the Snake Pit, where the formations are so densely packed, you'll soon be Indiana Jonesing to get out. All tours are currently offered by reservation only, and with time limits and maximum of 6 people allowed on the tour to limit exposures to visitors and staff while in the cave. Number 5. Texas Hill County. In the very center of Texas is Hill County, where a variety of cultures combine to create a melting pot of history, heritage, and cuisine. Enjoy the natural beauty of the region of Enchanted Rock State Natural Area, ideal for hiking and camping, or the Hill Country State Natural Area, which is a favorite for swimming and fishing. Head to Fredericksburg for a dose of German culture, since the area was settled by German settlers in 19th century. In Fredericksburg, you might visit a winery for a tasting, enjoy bratwurst and sauerkraut at an authentic beer garden, or shop the Bavarian souvenirs at an outdoor market. The best time to visit the region is in the spring, when the Hill Country is ablaze with wildflowers, including the Texas state flower, the blue bonnet. Number 4. San Antonio's Riverwalk. Stretching for several miles along the San Antonio River in the heart of the city, the Riverwalk is lined with restaurants and lovely outdoor patios where you can sit and dine alongside the river. Built below street level, this pedestrian walkway hugs the river as it winds and weaves through the city and is as popular among locals as it is for tourists, day and night. Although strolling along the river is the most popular thing to do here, another great way to enjoy the ambiance of the area is on a leisurely cruise on a riverboat. These run all the time and range from standard sightseeing trips to dinner cruises. Number 3. The Fort Worth Stockyards. The Stockyards National Historic District remains Fort Worth's biggest draw. Founded in 1866, the area took its name from the cattle industry. It's here that millions of cattle were rested, sorted, and shipped out to their other points across the state. The last surviving facility of its kind in the U.S., these historic stockyards have been transformed into a splendid attraction consisting of all sorts of fun things to see, including rodeos, concerts, theatrical performances, and Western-themed shopping. Highlights include cattle driving demonstrations and a chance to saddle up for some trail riding. Number 2. Cadillac Ranch. Cadillac Ranch is one of West Texas's most iconic sites. Standing in a line, nose first, into the ground, it might seem like an odd attraction, but visitors come here in large numbers, not only to see and photograph this colorful spectacle, they also come here to leave their mark, at least for a short while. The artwork on the vehicles is an ever-changing canvas, with almost everyone adding their own creative mark to the Cadillacs. You're welcome to spray paint your own design. The layers of these paints on the cars are hard to determine, but outside the gate, vendors sell paint chips from the cars in jewelry settings. While you may hear you should bring a spray can, there's no need. You can find spray cans of all colors left here on the ground from the thousands of others who have come here before you. Number 1. San Antonio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our list would have been a waste without the mention of San Antonio. So here it comes in the first slot. The third largest city in Texas, San Antonio, is nestled in the South Texas Plains. San Antonio's heartbeat is its downtown, thanks to an abundance of restaurants and nightlife options. Nestled in by tall buildings and cypress trees and tucked away from the noise of traffic above, the Riverwalk draws huge numbers of tourists to its boutique hotels, specialty shops, and a plethora of restaurants with open-air dining. So, what did you think? What are your thoughts on the top 10 best places to visit in Texas? Which of these places would you visit first? And who do you think would rise up the charts? Let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our awesome content. And please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our new uploads. And I'll see you next time on the channel.